host, Super Sorrow. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's Spiral. So this is something a little bit different today for you. Here is Spiral from the Red Hulk line back from 2008. Or late 2007, I think. And basically this was a Target exclusive. There was a gold variant version as well. We've got the regular silver version here. She goes for quite a hefty sum now, but I was lucky enough to get her from somebody who was selling in Marvel Legends Community UK. So I managed to get her for a decent price, and I'm so glad I got her. She's awesome. She's firmly in my collection as a part of my Mojoverse, and we're going to be as we think we might be getting Mojo very soon, I'm excited that I've already got Spiral as one of his many assassins. And she is a very cool character, and I can't wait to show her off properly to you guys. But from what I've got written down here, it was from the Red Hulk series back in 2008. This figure came with the headpiece for that, and it was a 2008 release officially, but I think it actually came out in late 2007. Yeah, and the figure itself is very, very nice. I really like her. I was trying to see if I had anything else written down about this one. The fact that we've obviously got, like, you know, Shatterstar and things like that. Hopefully we've got some great characters from the Mojoverse now, and I can't wait to have them all displayed up. So she is very cool. Let me just take away the helmet for a minute while we take a look at articulation, because believe it or not, the articulation still holds up for an old figure. So the head is on a ball joint, so she can look up and down as well as left and right. She's got lots of different arms you can see here, but each one lifts up and does actually rotate. There's a double hinged elbow. By the way, double hinges back in 2008. So Hasbro, what happened? Why did you stop giving female figures double hinged elbows? There's nothing wrong with that thin double hinge elbow. It works. It's great. I love it. So I wish they'd go back and give us more double hinge elbows. But anyway, double hinge elbows on all the arms there. She also has a waist crunch. You can crunch her backwards. Not forwards as much, but she does go backwards quite a little bit on that hinge. And you can also rotate her. Her legs do lift all the way up, which is nice on both sides there. As well as forwards. There is the knee hinge there as well, which does also rotate. The legs can go backwards a little bit. And the feet do rotate and do actually flex, but no pivot, obviously. But she does have a display base, holes in both feet, should you wish to use a display base. For a figure that is that old, you know what? I've never had to use a display base with her. She's still actually very, very stiff and firm, as if she just came out of the box the other day. So, I mean, she's holding up for a good figure. And she's been in my big box of figures. And she's held up. She's held her own. So I'm really happy with this figure. I think it's great. Why can't newer figures be like this? This figure was made bomb-proof. And it's, like I say, she still holds up now. The figure comes with this nice sheathed weapon, and does also come with a couple of swords, but the version I got, I don't think I got any swords with her. But luckily she did come with a helmet, so you can attach that on, which is nice. I've got a shed load of weapons, so I can put some swords with her for display. That's not going to be a problem at all. I just love the fact that I've managed to pick up Spiral. She's quite a rare character now. A lot of people have sought after her, and I'm just happy that I've got her in my series. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to head on down to the desk cam to give you guys an up-close person look at this vintage figure. Is it vintage at this point? I don't know, but it's an older figure anyway. So let's head on down to the desk cam for you guys to have an up-close person look at Spiral. Alright guys, here she is out of the packaging, looking awesome. This is Spiral from the X-Men series. So she has been featured many times with the X-Men and as an enemy of the Avengers as well. The figure itself is very nice. I really do like the way they've designed it. To say it's an old figure, it really does hold up with today's standards. The colour and the colour design things are very, very nice. The blue has faded a little bit. It does look a little bit more vibrant on some of the photos that I've seen of her, but this looks very nice indeed. I'm liking the white fur on the boots and stuff, very much in keeping with her original character design that was all the way back in long shot number 1 of September 1985. She was created by Art Adams, who was the artist, and Anne Niconte, I can't really pronounce that, but she was the writer. Her alter ego is Rita Wayward, and she's a human mutant. She was also in the Sister of Mutants and X-Force, as she became a hero with the X-Men at some point and became friends with Psylocke. But I believe she was the arch enemy of Psylocke as previous points as well. But she did join X-Force, led by Storm at the time. So very much a very different character, like I said. And it's nice that we've got her because we've got Mojo coming up. So it's going to be awesome that I've got her already. And I really do wonder if they're ever going to re-release her, because she's incredibly expensive to get now. And obviously this was from back in 2008. So the re-released figures that were a lot younger than that. So I'm really surprised we've never seen a re-release of this. But I'm happy that I've managed to find one for my collection. Because like I say, she does go for a pretty penny nowadays. And like I said, if you guys do want to see older reviews like this and fancy seeing more characters that are a little bit on the older side, please do let me know, because I do have a lot of the older figures that I've never got around to reviewing or showing off on camera. I just bought them for my own collection. So please do let me know, and we can definitely look into reviewing more figures like this, because it is a lot of fun. So a little bit more about her. She's from Mojo World. And she has enhanced strength and reflexes, and she's proficient in magic, and she's a master swordsman as well, and has teleportation and invisibility. So I think it's cool, like I said, that we have her. The fact that we get Mojo, she's one of Mojo's many assassins from Mojo World. And she was responsible for the creation of Lady Deathstrike's enhanced body, as well as the delivery of Shatterstar's identity to the mutant body of Ben Russell. She's a sorceress and a warrior. In the presence of Spiral at Mojo World, virtually guarantees his continued rule of Mojo World with her as his sort of main enforcer. But guys, what are your thoughts on this figure? Please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear back from you guys and what you think, and whether or not you've enjoyed this video. I do try and respond to each and every single comment. It is a little bit harder nowadays, but I do try and respond. Before we go, we will just take a look at her opposite some other characters to see how she holds up size-wise, because I believe these older figures are a little bit on the smaller side now. I just dropped the figure I was going to use. Bending down, there we go. Okay, so here she is opposite my custom Black Widow. Black Widow is a little bit taller, but yeah, about the right size. And here she is opposite my custom Punisher. So yeah, these older figures are a little bit shorter in my opinion. They're not the right size, I don't think. I think she should be a little bit taller from what I've seen in the comics. But I may be wrong. I'll let you guys be the judge. Do you think the height-wise holds up on this one? And by the way, there is a gold variant. I think I did mention at the beginning of the video. They did make a gold version of her as well. It's the exact same figure, except it had 2 gold pouches, and the weapons had gold hilts on them. So yeah, that's pretty cool as well. They did that. So yeah, I think the size-wise, she is a little bit off size-wise, but that's just me. I'm waffling a little bit now, so I'm going to end the review. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Let's head on back to the main cam and finish off this video. But guys, what are your thoughts on Spiral? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, then please make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. Subscribing really supports us, it really helps us out and helps us to keep making awesome videos. If you'd like to see more older figures like this get looked at on the channel as well, please let me know. We have tons of them. I'm just never sure if you guys want to see these kind of reviews. I thought I'd share this today because it was one of those figures that's been in my collection for a long time. She's still in very good condition, and I felt like sharing something a little bit different today rather than all the new figures. So I thought I'd go back and give us something new to look at that you guys might not have been expecting to see. So if you want to see more reviews like that, where I do random reviews, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you're new around here, please make sure you subscribe. It really does support us. And also make sure you hit the like button on the way out if you enjoyed today's video, and leave us a comment so I can give you guys an awesome subscriber shout out. So thank you very much for watching. As always, I'm your host, Soup Sorrel, and I'll see you in the next video. May the Force be with you. Bye!
Change, you filthy animal.
Bye!